Okay, so here we are, chapter 2. That was the end of question 8. Now on to question 9. So, question 9, mixed exercise, chapter 2, mechanics. What do we have? Heights of 50 clover flowers. There you go. Okay, so we've got height in millimeters, and we've got frequency at 90 to 95. And it's equal to that one, 95, and we've got a frequency of 5, 95 to 100, 95 to 100, 10 in that one. What's that one? 100 to 105. 26. 105, 110. 8, and then 110 to 115. 1. Okay. Step 1, or part 1, is to find Q1, find Q2, find an interquartile range. Okay, so A is find Q1, which is basically 25%. So we've got 50 people on here, cumulative frequency, okay, 5, 15, 30, 41, 49, and 50. So the 25th percentile is going to be the 12.5 person, okay, 50 divided by 4. Okay, so with that in mind, the 12.5 person is somewhere about here, okay, and clearly that's going to be 5, 6, 7.5 people from here, okay. And now that we can look at this, we can see that because of the greater than and less than signs, okay, we can say that between 100 and 95, so because they've given us the greater than or greater than equal to signs, we can take the 100, we can take the 95, and we can say, right, we have got a space of 5, we're going to take that 5 and we're going to share it by the 10 plants that are inside that space. Okay, so that's 0.5, and then we're going to take the 7.5 people from the end here up to here to get to 12.5, so 0.5 times 7.5, probably should be able to do that in my head, but 7.5 times 5, that's not the right question. So 3.75 and 3.75 added onto the start, which is the 95. 95 is the 198.75. So Q1, 98.75. Okay, we are asked also to find a Q2 for part B. Okay, and Q2 is the 50 percentile. So that's going to be the 25th person, and that is going to be somewhere in there. So we've got 15 up to there, 25 up to there. So that means from here to here, we've got 10 people. So same again, exactly the same as what we just did, just slightly different numbers. Okay, we've got 105 minus 100, giving us 5 divided by the 26 people who are in this region. Okay, 5 divided by 26, 0.1923. Okay, we're going to multiply that by the 10 people that we need to find out how far along we need to go. Okay, and of course that is 1.923. And then we are going to be adding that 1.923 onto the 100, the lower part of the class interval, and so we get 101.923. So Q2 is 101.9. Okay, I probably should have done this one to 0.8, but nah. Okay. Finally, part C of this question is find the interquartile range. So to find the interquartile range, I need to know what Q3 is so that I can take away Q1 and then find it. So exactly the same again. Let's find Q3, 75%. Okay, so the 75th person, the 75 percentile person is going to be the, what's it going to be, the 62, is going to be the, what is it, it's 50 times 0.75. So it's the 37.5 person, which is also going to be in here somewhere, 37.5. Okay, and so as we come up here, we're up to 15 already to get to the start here. Okay, so taking 15 away from it, that leaves us with 22.5. So from here to here, we've got 22.5 people. We already know that it's a range of 5, courtesy of this, and the spacing is 0.19. So if we take 0.1923 and multiply it by the 22.5, okay, what was that? It was 5 divided by 26, just so I've got the full decimal. Okay, times by 22.5 is 4.326, 4.326, and then the 4.326 added onto the 100, 104.326, and so for the interquartile range, that will equal the 104.326, take away the 98 of the Q1, 0.75, so 98.75, and that gives us a final range of 5.576. Let's call it 5.6. So they've done some of the work for us there, just because Q3 was also in this class interval. Okay, right, there's part C. Now for part D. Part D says using the sum of fx, sum of fx equals 5075, and the sum of fx squared is equal to 516,112.5. Okay, find the standard deviation. Okay, so your standard deviation is equal to your sigma, and it is equal to the square root of the sum of f of x squared over the total amount minus brackets sum of f of x sum of f squared. So 516112.5 over 50 flowers minus 5075 over 50 squared, square rooted onto the calculator with that. Square root. Okay. 516112.5 over 50. Just double check it was 50 flowers. Yes, it was. Minus brackets 5075 over 50. Close the brackets. Square it. All under the square root. And it tells me neatly that it is 2 root 5. This is statistics. So let's give it a decimal 47, which is equal to 4.5 millimeters. Okay, question 9.